On this week's episode, we're reviewing some products that we absolutely love. Now, let me be clear. We did not get paid to say anything. We may have been sent a sample or two, but that's only after we actually purchased a bunch of stuff ourselves. Today, we are reviewing Acrydis. They are the specialty in protecting all your favorite cards like GPKs and Pokémons and Magic cards as well. Steve Grin is our GPK member that owns the company. He's also given us 15% off on all the products, which we will give you the promotional code at the end of this video. You're also going to notice Ryan is not here today. He's on special assignment, but we actually have Mike in front of the camera for once. Don't get too excited. It only happens once a year. This is the one time. So enjoy.
Before we start, I want to mention that Acrydis frames are all 99.7 UV resistant. And that's really important when you put your cards in frames and they're in sunlight or incandescent light because they both give off UV. Your cards won't fade and they'll be protected. So we're going to start off here to take a look at their flagship product, which is the premium display. This is my favorite card, and it goes in this display because I love it. And look, Nick has his favorite card.
Yep. Or at least the most expensive one, because I trust these frames with these kind of cards big time.
It's just elegant and beautiful because the card floats there in space. The acrylic is crystal clear. It's well protected. This thing closes with magnets. It's super well designed, well thought out. And it's just really a showcase piece for your showcase piece, right? You know, your best of your best. And I know, Nick, you have a ton of these.
I did. I think Steve told me once upon a time that I may be the one person that has purchased the most of these frames because I wanted to find a way to display them. My place is really small, and this fit my personality and how I like my cards to be displayed. But Steve also has a bunch of other frames that are available as well. They're black card frames. I've got an example of he's got the one card. So I've got my Atom Bomb Diamond Sparkle in there. It comes with these metal things that help you sort of hold up the frame. But if you don't want that there, it actually comes with 4 nubs. So you can choose to have these guys hold up the frame or not. So if you can choose to hang it or put it in another place. I've also got their double frame. Daniel Goodrow did a picture of me, and then so did Steve Grin sent me a picture of me. But again, it's in the double frame. It's got the same things that hold up the frame, but it'll also come with the extra nubs should you not want to have the frame hold itself up.
So I have a 2 up here, and you can see it's a super and my favorite sapphire color together. So the 2 is really nice. I have a 3, which, you know, features, I just called that a super, by the way. That's not a super. This is a super.
I'm just bitter that you showed the double just to outdo my double frame. Don't think I didn't fucking see that.
So here we are with the super red and a black. It's just such a great combo. It really works together. And so these frames come in, you know, 1, 2s, 3s, 4s. These are really nice. A newer product of Acrydis is the 9-card frame. And this is called the rainbow frame because you could put your rainbows in it. The nice thing about this frame is that there's only 4 points of contact that hold it together, and they're very strong. Unlike cheaper frames that have, you know, screw heads everywhere, this is just a nicer, cleaner look. There's also a plastic backing in here that blackouts the gaps between the cards, so it's a really clean look. And again, it's UV resistant, and this thing is really tough. So Steve provided us an awesome video of him just tossing his 9-card display, flipping it, you know, just stomping on it. And so, you know, if you have this mounted on the wall and it falls down, your cards aren't going to fall out. They're going to be protected. It's a super dope product. And this is obviously the high end of the 9-card displays. And to me, for something like this, it's super worth it, you know, give them the best protection. And you know, the other ones I looked, the Ultra Pro and whatever the brand the other one is, they aren't UV protected. So that's a huge thing to consider.
Side note, Mike, thank you for showing these beautiful cards. You never show off any of your cards. So this is definitely like a double exclusive. But that frame in particular you've got also can also hold the 15 OS wax packs, or is it one like that?
Yeah, it's one like that. And so I don't have it here. It fits the OS packs perfectly. And that's the cool thing about Acrydis is that they've made products specifically for the GPK community.
Steve also has more than just frames. He also just released cases for your OS boxes, correct?
Yeah, totally. And so I have one here. It's a clear acrylic case, again, UV resistant. It's designed specifically for OS boxes. The nice thing about this is that, rounded edges, super thick. This thing feels super solid. Like it's a pleasure to hold. Like, oh, like this is a brick. It just feels really, really satisfying. But, I've been looking because I have an extensive box collection. When I knew they were coming out with boxes, I was relieved because I'd find boxes that were made for other products that just happened to sort of fit these, or I found someone like doing a very small run and you just don't know the quality and all that. And, Acrydis, I've had a bunch of their frames before. I knew that this was going to be solid and it didn't disappoint. And just to note that it not only fits GPK OS boxes, but if you're a collector of Melty Misfits, it also works on their boxes. I just have a little padding in the back just to kind of keep it in place because it's not as deep, but it works perfectly.
On top of frames and boxes, Acrydis.com also sells top loaders and sleeves. And guess what? There's a promo code. Steve has given us 15% off if you use the promo code GPK Forever. So slip that in on the website, get 15% off anything you purchase. And now, let's talk to the man, Steve himself, about what it's like being a collector in Switzerland. Live from Switzerland, Steve is here. Steve, thank you very much for joining us. First question, what is it like being a GPK collector in Switzerland?
Well, to be honest, it's quite difficult because, as you might know, GPK doesn't exist anymore in Switzerland, in France, or anywhere around here. We used to have the Crados, the French versions back in late 80s. We had the third series in 2004, but since then, nada. So I collect GPKs. Thanks to the Facebook groups, and unfortunately you have to go on eBay to get some things as well.
You went from collecting in Switzerland, which is obviously quite difficult, then finding all of the fellow collectors in North America to help you. Now, you then spun that into a company that helps display and protect your awesome collections. What got you started into this kind of line of business, or what made you think of creating this type of product?
Well, to make things short, I think it was maybe 15 years ago. I was in love with a woman, and when we moved in together, she said that because I used to have a huge collection of Les Crados, of Magic, of a lot of things, Dragon Ball Z, and she said, "Man, you're a grown-up man now. You should get rid of this stuff. This is for babies." And I agreed. I said, "Yes, you're right." So I just got rid of all my collection basically, and of course now every day, maybe not every day, but a few times a week, I regret that decision because she made me do it. I accepted it, so I hate myself for that. But when was it? Maybe 3 years ago, I went down to the cellar, just like all of us, and I found this little pack of cards that I thought I had thrown away. And what made me start Acrydis basically is this card here.
Could you tell us about it?
Magic card, dual land, a French beta version. And this one, I remember back then, I was so happy to find it. And I was even happier to find it again 3 years ago. And I said, this one I will never get rid of. And I looked on the internet, on eBay, everywhere. I wanted to find a nice display for that card, to show it off. And I couldn't find anything that I liked. So I said, why not trying to design my own display? And that's how I came up basically with this, with the premium display that you can see here.
You just actually recently showed the community a product of yours that's bananas, which is the 1 inch thick slab, uh, which is actually recessed as well, right? Which doesn't that never existed on the market up until you made it.
Yeah, that's correct. This one is with a recessed area. That's the middle layer here.
Wow.
And it fits because I know that some collectors don't like to put their cards raw, in these slabs. So in anything, I mean, the one touch, these slabs, they sometimes they're a bit reluctant to put their cards raw. So these ones, they fit. I don't know if you can see, but
Yeah, it
they
fits the
fit
penny sleeve.
sleeves. Yeah.
Awesome.
So whenever if you buy one of those, I give out 3 sleeves for free, so it fits perfectly the slab.
Are there any other new things you're working on, or any other things that are like GPK specific, even that we should be aware that's coming up on the horizon?
Maybe I'm gonna do displays for 2 cards.
Oh, that's nice. Is that
That's
available
something.
now?
No, this is a prototype, so that's something
That's
I'm working on. And besides that, I received a few requests about custom cases, custom things. So Chrome, where is it? The Sapphire one. So I would be happy for people, the GPK community or whoever, to contact me and say, "Hey, look, can you make this?" And I would say, "Yeah, sure, of course." But I'm really listening to the community, and I would like them to contact me and say, "Oh, can you do something about this?" But yeah, to come back to your question, I think the next steps is really to upgrade what's currently existing, as well as offering protective cases for Sapphire, for Chrome, for anything basically.
Guys, this was really informative. Steve, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, we're on 3 different time zones right here. Mike said it's 9 a.m. for Mike, 12 for me, 6 p.m. for you. We managed to get together so we can share your awesome products. Steve, really appreciate you coming on. Everybody, check out acrydis.com. I'm sure you have already. Like, it's been around the boards for a freaking minute or two. Thank you for joining us, guys. Thanks again, Steve.
Thank you.